the Critique Corner.
So what's good, my people? My name is Oliver Juji, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Critique Corner. And yesterday we have
Hopewell
and
the Honorable.
so on today's episode we're going to be talking about why everyone thinks they are the prize. So I'm going to be asking you guys a couple questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I should start with Hopewell.
Okay.
So for the first question, is the bad bitch energy just code for being toxic and loud?
I would say on one scale, yes.
Mhm.
On the other, no. But I still don't get the idea of the word,
Forward.
the bad bitch.
You know, when girls call themselves bad bitches, I don't know what they're
Right.
actually referring to.
Okay.
So like girls will have a very shitty attitude and then they will blame it on, oh, I'm in my bad bitch era, shit like that, you feel me? So is that bad bitch thing, that phrase, is it like a thing for girls? Is it like something they use to classify their toxic behaviors?
I mean, I could say that for some girls, for some ladies.
Mhm.
I cannot say that for myself
Mhm.
because, like I said, I still don't get the idea of bad bitch. That's a code for actually depicting toxic behaviors.
What about you, Honorable? What do you think about the question?
Well, that bad bitch era doesn't actually exist. Because, honestly, it's just a cover up, it's just a sham. You're in your bad bitch era. But then, after your bad bitch era, what comes next? Nothing.
Emptiness.
Man, bro, it's just crazy. Like, a lot of these girls need to actually be educated. Once you're educated, you know there's no such thing as bad bitch era. Bro, girls' era come to an end. Like, the moment a girl's era ends is the place a man's era begins.
Okay.
You tell me you are 25, you are 30, you are still in your bad bitch era, you are fooling yourself.
When a woman is disrespectful, they call it empowering. She's empowering her gender. But when a man is disrespectful, the society says abusive. Why is it like that?
I think it's the leverage that society has given to most women.
Okay.
It is not ideal for anyone to be disrespectful, and it's not also ideal to call it empowerment when a woman is displaying disrespect. And when it comes to a man, they are being biased, especially women. The same women are very biased when most men display the same disrespect that they display, and they call it empowerment. I don't really get the bias, to be very honest, but it shouldn't be that way.
Henry, what do you think?
I feel it's the society that made it this way.
Yeah.
Because honestly, a woman would hit a man, they will expect the man not to hit her back. Omo! Any woman that raises her hand on you first, you have every right to give her back. Because she knows it is not right. And she knows she cannot hit you back. But then she still feels, okay, as a man, you're supposed to just hold back. And when you hold back, they presume that they can do it over and over and over again. And then you become a fool. Oh, it's just crazy, I mean. You know, it's funny because we can be in a gathering, a woman is hitting a man, and then men, in the presence of men would not say a word.
True.
But just try and retaliate. You have become a weak man.
Yeah.
They'll tell you, why would you be abusing a woman? Why would you be abusing a woman? Bro, you were fucking there when she raised her hand on me first. You didn't say nothing. So I feel it's even the men that are enabling most of these things. Because if to see how she raise hand, I just guy use pigeon. If to see how she raise hand, beat you or slap you first, you say just give her back. No, her body would calm, like she would calm down. Because there's no way a woman can beat a man rather. A woman cannot beat a man now. But then we just have to, code. Only professional boxers.
Even professional boxers, you can't
or skilled trained athletes that can beat a man. It is scientifically impossible for a woman
to beat a man, no matter how trained or skilled you are. Imagine listening to your fellow man saying, "Oh, my wife, they beat me."
Yeah,
even you as a man, what do you think?
What do you think? You would even advise the guy not to retaliate. Like, as of now, the best way to avoid conflict in a home, they'll tell you, okay, bro, you have
Just
to,
walk away.
just walk it. Just walk
Yeah.
away from a toxic woman. If that girl slaps you, bro, you have every right to return at least one. Like, no matter how weak a man is, if his left, as little as the left hand is, if it touches your face, a woman might not survive. But then I don't enable domestic violence. I'm not telling you guys to beat up your woman.
Now the crazy thing is, when a
Hmm.
woman hits a man, people don't see it as
They see it as a
domestic
norm.
They don't even see it
violence.
as
You feel me?
abuse. Most
They
people
see
You
it
don't
as
see
a
it
norm.
exactly.
and it's actually abuse.
And then these women
it is.
are also abusing men. But there's nothing as men empowerment or men.
There's nothing like that.
Bro, there's nothing like that
yes.
for a man. As a man, once you are born into this world, bro, just know, say, now you and God.
But I pray that kind of love will never find us.
Amen.
Are some women just entitled brats who think they are queens?
I will remove the brats from the question.
Okay.
There are some women that are actually entitled.
Mm-hmm.
I think the answer to the question basically is yes.
When we talk about entitlement, women being entitled, how would you define it?
Okay, let's use a relationship for an instance, yeah?
Okay.
You are dating someone, you're dating a guy, and there's this tendency a woman is likely to have to what the guy has. You understand?
Yeah.
It takes discipline to know when you are starting to feel overly entitled to what your man has. There are some ladies that don't even ask for stuff in their relationship anymore. They just feel like it's supposed to be given to me. We are together. I mean, he's supposed to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how things are supposed to work. You understand me? There is a tendency, like I said, every woman has that tendency, but it takes discipline to be able to know that you are not supposed to be this way towards this person's property.
So, Honorary, what do you think about the question?
Entitlement is one thing that should never come to your mind at all. Immediately you approach them. Like, if you cannot press money, clear.
Okay, I hate that statement.
Like, that's the worst.
God,
That's
it's
the
that
worst
guy, bro,
statement
like,
I've ever heard
I'm telling
in
you.
this life. Because, okay, most girls will tell you, you only glow when a real man is taking care of you. Bitch, you've been in your father's house for 18 years. What happened to the glow?
You get.
Why didn't he come out? If literally a real man is supposed to be, and then most of them don't even use their, mothers as example. They just feel, okay, yeah, I want to do better than my mother.
Mm-hmm.
You get, do better than your mother in terms of, okay, yeah, my mother didn't use wig, I'm supposed to. My mother didn't fly first class, I'm supposed to.
Who's going to give them money for those things?
Obviously, men.
Men.
Bro,
Like, that's
I
their
think
only way out.
in all of this, men are the enablers of everything. You get, because they feel, okay, some certain amount of money has come. Yeah. A man that has up to 50 million doesn't care if he gives you 1 million for week.
Mm-hmm.
1 million won't hurt him. Has so many investments all around. You feel, okay, 1 million is, so yeah, what 1 million? Yeah, take. Just get whatever you want.
Can a woman do the same thing?
And then that's a woman. Bro, once a woman gets money, she feels she doesn't need a man. But bro, Nigerian girls, even the least 1 million, she's already telling you, if you are not in my class, clear.
Money you didn't work for.
No, probably she worked for it.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah.
Because honestly speaking, 1 million is actually big money.
Okay.
Now when you dey in debt, you go know say 1 million are big.
Why is she belongs to the streets, the phrase,
Yeah.
she belongs to the streets, always said by dudes or guys no woman wants?
Is there a guy that no woman wants?
There's a guy that a bunch of women don't want.
Probably because he doesn't have money. Let's just get that agenda that there is a guy that no woman wants.
Most guys do that, or few guys
Mm-hmm.
do that out of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not the only statement that most of them make.
Mm-hmm.
They can make some really weird statements like, oh, she never even fine before self. You can hear a statement like, oh, she never even get she never. There are so many other statements that they can make, especially when it's like in an open space kind of thing, and they are rejected. Most people don't know how to take rejection.
But then, why would
But
you
you
go
have
to a
to.
girl you've not been observing before? You have to have
No,
like
it happens. Bro. You can
proper
just walk
connection.
up. No, you don't need to. You don't need to have a connection before you walk up to a girl.
You don't just
Bro, no,
okay,
now.
wait.
I just tell me if you see a girl you like, or if you see a girl
Okay.
you admire that you're attracted, you can
Okay.
just walk up to her, bro.
And then she tells you no.
You
So
walk
what is
away
the
now.
grudge about?
Guys with no confidence,
Exactly.
they spark, they like attack the girl.
Because if a girl tells you she's not interested,
Bro, walk
my
away. There
bro.
are thousands, millions,
billions, man.
billions of other girls, bro. You get
True, yeah.
Those girls you think belong to the streets, you get them in a street way.
you get.
Like most of these girls that show their stuffs and all.
Yeah.
Bro, no need to walk up to DM. Just price them straight. Every guy in this like 21st century
Yeah.
is trying to get money. Why?
I don't know. To have a
See.
better life.
Not even most niggas are not even thinking of to have a better life.
Most
Yeah,
of
to have a
them
better life is among, definitely. But then they're thinking of, I need this bitch. I will only get this bitch
If I have
once
this
I have
money.
money.
Is that how you think?
And then that is how the society is.
Is that how you think?
That's not how I think, but
Okay,
that's how the
good.
society is.
Yeah.
I feel the irresponsible lady should meet the irresponsible men.
Is toxic masculinity the reason half these guys think crying is weakness?
Yes.
Explain.
I definitely think that toxic masculinity
Okay.
is the reason why most men feel like crying is weakness. Also, society.
Okay.
I believe that there is a way that our forefathers, fathers, and the people before us
Mhm.
have made men this, I don't know, what do I call it now?
Demigod.
Yes, they put them in this position where they cannot be expressive. Most men feel like being expressive is a feminine thing to do.
Why?
Why? I don't know.
It's not just about society. This thing here, imagine a man being expressive to a woman. It's just total waste of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think
let
so.
me- Are you in a relationship?
No, I'm not correct.
If you eventually get into a relationship and a man keeps expressing himself to you, like in tears and all, you would lose
okay
interest
to
in less
cry.
than it's not
It's
okay
not
for
okay.
men
It's not
to
okay
cry.
for men to cry.
It's okay to cry. If you lose someone, you can cry. That's fine. If you lose money, you can cry. If something hurt you to an extent that you have to, let something out, you can cry. But you cannot be expressing yourself to me, like trying to. Let's say we had an argument, and we're trying to like talk things through, and you are crying, trying to express.
But then a woman would always tell you, allow me express myself in the best way I can. If it is crying, I should cry. If it is lashing out, there are most women that once they want to express their anger,
They start
they're always no, not even crying. Crying is like no, every lady cry definitely,
True.
but then they start getting all aggressive and all.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing, if a guy is aggressive in a relationship, they call it toxic. But if a lady is aggressive, what do we call it?
I don't know.
Because
Abusive.
most of the toxic relationship I see online, it's mainly because the guy is toxic. But then, if a woman steps out of line, you have every right to put her back in line.
But then they will see it as you being controlling.
Men are controlling, yes, because they feel they have to, assert their manliness in that relationship.
Exactly.
If you are not controlling as a man, bro, a woman should be able to come to you as a man and talk to you.
We all agree that women are built emotional than men.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, it's okay for a man to express himself.
Mm-hmm.
But what I don't agree with is when you are now like substituting yourself in the place of a woman.
As you are like this,
Yeah.
you have like a particular friend group. Okay, every lady does have this, even if it is one or two.
Yeah.
That's your friend group.
Mhm.
Can you tell them that your man literally came crying to you?
Depends.
No. Yes or no.
And if so, how do you think they would react? But it's not the same for guys. My guy can just
You
come
can't
to me
tell
now.
your friend that you cried.
No, my guy can just come to me now and tell me, Alpha, something's up. Oh. My babe just came to me and she was crying. Can you do same?
Yes, I can.
You know, the people I don't take seriously in this life are girls with friend groups.
What I said I would weigh the emotional intelligence of my friend was because you used the example of friend group.
Okay.
That's why I say I would weigh. But I already know the emotional intelligence of my friend.
Okay.
And I can tell her that my man came to me crying.
Okay.
That's why when he used friend group, that's why I said depends. Before you wanted to rush me into answering yes or no.
You guys can't tell your friends that okay, your man came crying.
You go first laugh the man.
They go first laugh.
Why
They go
why
first
they
laugh
cry?
Your
and
man
say,
dey cry.
why? Some would even advise you to leave
To
him.
leave him.
As a
Right.
man, you can never be weak. The moment you show a
There's no
sign of
space,
weakness,
There's
you
no
are
space for
fucked.
weakness, bro. Even if I tell you my problem,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Bro, like, what can you
What can you
do
do?
you
Like,
think
what's it? What can you actually
Do you think what's
The most painful part about a guy's life is losing money.
true?
As a man, we watched our fathers not opening up or crying
At
to our
all.
mothers.
Hmm.
You get? It has always
Right.
been like that right from time. Okay, now we are all adults now. We know what's up. So you don't just expect a man to like. I know you're supposed to open up to your partner and all of that. If you have a partner, you're supposed to be very vulnerable. You know, girls are vulnerable to their men, and then they
Yeah.
expect the same energy,
Yeah.
but it's not actually possible because men can solve 90% of their problems. If you open up to your partner, what can she do for you?
And you're saying this because 90% of your
it-
problems is money.
Basically,
That's why you're saying what can she do for you?
Basi-
So 90%
so-
of a woman's problem is what?
Exactly.
Is
You are a
money.
woman.
you're a woman, you should answer that question yourself.
A woman's problem is what?
What
What
like,
do
if-
women?
what do women want?
think about?
Exactly. What do you guys think about?
It's not only men that
Okay.
have thoughts of trying to figure out where the next money is going to come from, where the next investment is going to
A
go.
woman's
Let me be
fastest
done now.
fastest
Let me be done
solution is getting
now.
another man.
Let me be done now. It's not only men that think of where the next 100 million is going to come from. What investment should I make next? It is not only men that think about that.
Okay.
There are women out there that I can say because I can speak that for myself.
Okay.
I'm always thinking of where should I invest next? What
Okay.
should I do next that will bring the next so and so money to me? What should I?
Okay. You know the funny
I'm
thing.
not thinking of
If
new shoe, new bag.
if a woman
It's
is
not all the
not
time.
doing well, she feels she's not with the right man. Most of the single ladies that are on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter are mostly into hookups.
The way it's being generalized now, there's a certain kind of bias to it, and I know that because you would definitely want to speak up for men, and I would definitely want to speak up for women.
So you think crying is weakness for men?
Crime is not weakness.
This is
It's when
because-
you do it like
this is-
the way a woman would do it.
It's crying.
Crying is crying.
Crying is
That's why-
letting it all out.
No, that's why I said when you now go about it in the place of a woman, like I said, women are more emotional than men.
Mm-hmm.
And the word we say men are more logical than women,
Yeah.
right? So when it's okay for a man to cry, for in my opinion,
Okay.
if you need to, you can do it. But when you now take the agbada of a woman and now say you want to be more emotional
Than a woman.
than your wife or your
That's
girlfriend,
making you more feminine.
that's making you more feminine. That's my point
True,
exactly.
true.
And a woman cannot be more logical than a man, no
Yeah.
matter how she wants to do it.
At
That's
all.
how God made it.
Okay.
You can't take the other side. And it's okay
That's
to be
true.
logical sometimes for a woman. It's okay to bring logic into play, but now be logical. You will run mad. It's the same for a man that wants to be extra emotional. They will use you and mop the floor. It's not a joke.
But why can't women also be at least a
Logical.
little bit logical?
There are women that, like I said, it's not like it's not.
It's more like a
it's not
pandemic
them.
now.
Women cannot take it on, but they can apply it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not left for the woman that does not know when the logic is supposed to come to
You
play
know,
at all.
you know the funny thing. Okay, you have a partner,
Yeah.
you're dating someone, and then the person pays the rent,
Mm-hmm.
funds the house,
Mhm.
provisions and all,
Yeah.
pays electricity bill and all, and then just a month of sleep up, and then the woman has to do it. Wahala don't they? Do you know
Yeah, true. I've heard stories like
why?
that. I don't know. Entitlement.
No, that's not even entitlement. Entitlement is when you want something that is not being given to you at will. You are just, wanting it.
It's also entitlement when you feel, okay, since he has been doing it, let him continue.
Since he has been doing it, let him continue. Did you know why he slipped up?
That's what I'm saying. It's probably entitlement and it's a big issue. Do you understand?
Okay. Yeah,
Like,
love you guys.
comment, subscribe.
Bye.